soon, centuries later, is when our story begins.
How is it that I might help you?
Time and a fine in the 4 or 5 digits illegal.
Oops.
And that is the most important thing you will hear on this stream, because I don't warn my players when I change.
Wait, we started?
Yep.
Fuck.
Welcome.
I started like 5 minutes ago.
Welcome all to System Agnostic, Chapter 4,
Hi.
Episode 2. Hi, Old Haunts. I, as always, am Steven, he, him. I am the AD of this session, as well as everybody else that these players will meet. AD, of course, being the acrylic style of the world that they are currently trapped within. And I am joined by my 4 lovely players, as always, starting with the ever-forgetful, currently drinking Sadie. Bold of you to assume drinking will make me go to someone else first.
I legitimately forgot I was first.
I know.
Hi, I'm Sadie. I promise I have a memory that works. Like 30% of the time.
I don't believe you.
Like 30%. Listen, 30% of the time, my memory works 80% of the time.
No. You don't get to blow a Hagakure on me.
I didn't. Hagakure is 30% of the time. He's correct 100% of the time.
Okay, fine.
I said 30% of the time, my memory works 80% of the time.
Continue.
Yes. Hi, everyone. I swear I've been doing this for... What chapter are we on? 4? I've been doing this for 4 chapters. I think I've gone first every time. Or was Erica before me back in chapter 1?
Mm-hmm.
I've
Erica
done
was
this almost
before you.
every time. I've been doing this for 3 chapters. Almost 4. Because after she left, I think I ended up going first then. Yeah, hi. What am I supposed to say? Oh, yeah, hi. I'm Sadie. She, her. I'm playing Eileen, the 5'2", 86-year-old fairy who, if she was a human, would be 26 because Angela wanted us all to be, relatively speaking, just out of college. And I need to bring this up because I did the math to figure out Eileen's age, and now I need to validate myself for having done the math by saying it every session. Eileen uses she, her pronouns. But there was a period of time in which she wanted people to identify her as a bastard and fully understood how much of a problem that would be for everyone. Eileen is a Neo, and the only cool thing about that is that she's the person in the party that has a gun and will shoot things in the face. I don't know if I need to say anything else.
Nope.
I don't know who's next.
That would be Jeff.
It's me. It's always me.
It's always
Hi, I'm Jeff. Always me second. I'm Jeff. I use he, they pronouns. I am playing character of Ronnie, who is a fool with a longbow and a D6 embedded in his left shoulder. How the heck did that get there? Let's find out.
Who knows? Will it protect
Wait.
him? That's the real question.
Well, if I get shot by Sadie, specifically where the D6 is embedded in, then yes, it will protect me.
That is the
World's
wrong
smallest
answer
armor.
for the fool. Moving forward. Angela.
Jeff was so much shorter than me. I'm embarrassed now. Also, was I supposed to say where my die is embedded?
Nope. But you're fine.
Okay.
I could ramble on for longer if it makes you feel better.
You are all
Please.
good.
Angela, ramble on for like an hour.
Hi, I'm Angela. I cannot guarantee that my brain will work any percent of the time. I play Samantha, and she now talks to gods, apparently, because, that's a thing. And I have a D12. Not sure where it's embedded. Let you figure that out.
That's not a good thing to leave it on.
I thought we all didn't say where it was embedded, like the first episode.
That I did not say. I mean,
I
to be
guess-
fair, I really thought it was just going to be like in the forehead, almost like a third eye, but
It could be.
she talks to gods. But I'll leave it to the imagination.
Well, now it's
I
in the
just
forehead.
offered-
Don't!
And finally, Breck.
Hi, I'm Breck, he, him pronouns, playing Dom, he, him pronouns. I am an emotion knight, and my spear is so happy. Exuberantly happy.
It
And it
is.
talks to me and everyone. Talks out loud in my spear.
It is so happy right now and is so upset by that lackluster introduction. Get fucking tight.
And my die is embedded in my chest here.
All right.
I'm going to be
Everyone's
purposely
died. I feel left
lackluster,
out.
so the spear hurts me.
I'm the odd one out, just like I'm the only one with a gun, because everyone said they're dying where it is, and I didn't.
You want to say now?
I have a D12. I don't have a D12. I have a D10 embedded just in the corner of my left eye. I'm part of the group now, guys. I'm part of the cool squad.
Part of the group. All right then.
Uh-oh.
So, last we left our party, they had become aware of the world that they currently found themselves trapped in. They weren't alone, but the others trapped in with them were dragged away by the Acrylic Styala, the machine that kidnapped them from Ravendine. The machine then tried to kill them with Karavox, the battle axe that could kill them just by killing their personas, before strange dice were dropped within. The AD, now bound by the same rules the players are, took the D20 and vanished. The rest grabbed theirs and fought off a pack of strange dysmorphic creatures that effectively tried to eat them. Prevailing, they've moved forward and now find themselves in a familiar amphitheater to them. One underground in the dark, lit only by phosphorescent mushrooms. And that is where we left them. So, specifically when we left off, there's a tunnel at the top, which, if this was similar to when you were first here, is attached to some kind of tunnel that'll lead you into a town. Or there's the two tunnels behind you, which lead further into this amphitheater area, and from which you hear a low, menacing growl.
That's either the Medusa or that Rakshasa child.
Do we recognize this amphitheater, Stephen?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought that you... No, point at Dom. I thought you collapsed this tunnel.
I mean, that wasn't,
Or I have a
Me.
memory of...
that was,
I have a memory. Maybe it was you, and I'll point at Samantha. I don't think it was you, and I'll point at Ronnie. You give off vibes of that weird bird thing.
no, I mean, it was
Like,
me,
I
but it wasn't.
Right,
it wasn't-
even if it wasn't
wasn't me.
you, shouldn't the tunnel still be collapsed? I don't know what this accent is. I'll find it, people. I'm sorry.
All right, well, maybe I haven't collapsed it yet, you know?
You think if you collapse it now,
So
it would
you
fulfill
think
some
we've
kind of
traveled-
prophecy?
That far back.
What's a good question? Do I fulfill a prophecy? There is no prophecy, right? I mean, what would prophecy be?
You guys hear that growling?
What
I
growling?
hear it. I'd like to leave.
Are you sure?
Pretty
At
sure.
least a bit curious what it is.
Growling? I don't
Yeah.
know what you're talking about.
If it's growling, it's hungry. If it's hungry, it wants to eat us.
We need to be careful, though. As if what was said was true, and we really are where we were when we were in that thing, and now we've traveled back in time to before that happened, we need to be careful that we don't change the events of things that we saw.
Well, if this is where we were before, then that way leads into town, right? So let's go that way.
But we can't. But we didn't until we collapsed the tunnel. Do we need to do things exactly as we did them before, or what if we just change things? What if
I'm
we
not
do things
sure,
better?
because we didn't collapse the tunnel until after we went in, but we didn't go in until after we found, or until after we heard the child crying.
Are you saying the child is still in there?
Well, that's what I can't tell, because I don't know if we're before when we were supposed to be here, and if we are, I don't know how far before we are.
Weren't we told this was a simulation? Were we told that? I don't actually know.
We were told that?
You're relatively aware that it's a simulation, a simulated world, inside an intelligent machine.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think this just like the level reset. He was never a kid after all.
I
think we should go into town.
I guess that makes sense then if we're still in that simulation. I thought we got out. Sorry. I still think we should be careful. If we change too much, it might cause the whole system to try to shut itself down to reboot, and I'm not sure what'll happen to us if that happens.
So you're saying we go after the kid?
I'm just saying that whatever we do, we need to be careful that not too much gets changed. So if a group of adventurers come walking down those stairs and they look like what we did look like when we were in this before, we should not save the child. We should let them do it.
All right. Then let's go look for the...
Are you saying I can just shut all of this down and kill you?
Who was that?
You see a humanoid figure sitting on one of the edges. For reference, you are down, like, on the stage area of the amphitheater. And sitting in one of the seats is the same individual that tried to kill you with an axe before taking the D20.
I don't actually know. We're just speculating. Probably not that easy. Or he would have figured it out by now. You seem like a smart guy.
It can't be that easy. It's never that easy.
You tried Control-Alt-Delete?
Huh.
Have you tried calling Microsoft Tech Support?
There we go. That's my
What
name.
is Microsoft?
I mean, usually they'll just tell you, have you tried unplugging and plugging it back in again? But, like, sometimes...
Are you talking about MyQsoft?
No.
There it is.
Never heard of it.
There it is.
No, Microsoft. MIQROSOFTTQ.
I was thinking about their rival company, MyQsoft. MIQ Soft.
I don't understand that joke.
MIQUEUE Soft.
I'm from the
no,
universe
it's
where the
a
letter
common
Q does
mistake.
not exist.
It's a common mistake. And also not to be confused with their other partner, Mac, their other rival, sorry, Mac, M-A-Q.
Right.
Okay.
Want to just hit me with Carol Box now,
what's-
guy?
I would love to. Have any of you seen my axe?
Yeah.
How is it yours?
Oh, I get it.
What?
It's in me.
I know what we have to
Technically,
do.
all of you are me. Mine, I should say.
Oh,
I know what we have to do. Should I say our plan?
damn it, I hope we're not thinking the same thing.
I think we have to think the same thing. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Pudding
Bird.
swimming
We
pool.
have to get Caravox before this other guy. And then,
Okay, it was not the same thing. Okay. I was going to be really concerned if you were also thinking we need to turn this amphitheater into a pudding swimming pool.
No.
You concern me, my friend. Yeah. No, I'm with you, buddy.
I concern a lot of people.
How are
Remind me
you
why
a
you-
threat?
We're a threat? You seem like more of a threat.
A threat
to you.
who?
Don't worry, I am.
A threat to who? That's the question. Because if we're talking about like an ant, I think my size alone would be enough that I could, just because there's the chance I could step on it.
Good point. Good
But
point.
if we're talking about like something else, I don't know. How am I a threat to who? It's all about perspective.
I don't know. You look like you're gonna say something. Are you?
How?
Don't say it. Don't worry.
This-
I've got the answer to your question. No, it was not going to be chocolate pudding. I
Oh,
was going to have it be vanilla.
This is how we win, by confusing the fuck out of him. I get it now.
you got it.
I don't.
Okay, should we go?
Yes.
Cool.
Oh, weird.
Don't follow us.
That's a lovely sound.
Oh, don't worry,
Sounded
I won't
more
be
like-
following you. That sounds like a you problem coming.
Can I just look
have
down the tunnel?
other things to look
Is
into,
anything
I
coming
guess.
down it?
You see eyes in one of the tunnels.
Cool. I take a step away and kind of hide behind Dom.
Cool, thanks.
I don't say anything. I just do it.
How far away are we from the exit?
You're a good ways up the stairs of the amphitheater.
Okay.
Can I? No, that's a stupid. That's dumb. I was looking at my spell list. I was like, should I detect evil on this thing? It's like, that seems like a waste of time. Seems pretty bad.
You're welcome to do so if you wish.
There's like 50% of me is like, is it like this Rakshasa kid?
Oh,
And
the
other half
thing
of me
coming
is like,
through the tunnel?
yeah, probably not. That doesn't make much sense.
You want to cast Detect Evil?
Sure, let's do something.
Let's
Cast Detect Evil
do
on this.
something. The best words.
Literally anything. Okay, how do we do that?
You are casting a spell. I don't know either. For those who haven't seen this before, this is Die. It's a very fun game system that we're all learning together.
There's a risk associated. Basically, a trickster wizard can cast any of the lower cantrips,
Yes.
like a risk of 5.
Risk
Anything 10 or below, risk I can cast.
5. Oh boy. Okay.
Why is that bad?
Considering you have a D6, yes.
I wonder why. Why am I able to cast things with 10? I can't even cast that.
You're not able to cast things with risk of 10.
It says that I can. What the fuck?
You can cast minor magical spells. The maximum risk is 5.
Oh, okay. I just wrote it wrong then. No, I can cast Detect Magic, not Dispel Magic.
Right.
So yes, risk of 5.
All right, cool. This is... Oh, boy.
do
First
something.
of all... Do you know the rules of the spell?
That's a good
Oh,
Have
wait.
to hold up.
You don't take the risk. The rules don't apply to you. Anyway, it's fine.
What?
What is happening?
The rules don't apply.
I'm learning magic for die. The risk
Oh, okay.
mostly applies to the master. You are not the master. So risk only applies to you insofar as you can only take spells that have risk maximum of 5.
Yeah, I went through and wrote them all out. It's not a lot, but
So,
for mine,
what is your charisma?
3.
So you get 3d6. I'm going to say this is your first time casting a spell, so you do not... You've never done this before. You're guessing.
It's true.
So there's no advantages. But I'll also say no disadvantages.
Okay.
So just the 3 from your charisma. And I believe this is a fool ability, so I believe you get your fool's d6.
All right. That means if it lands on a 5 or 6, then something funky happens.
If that die does, yes.
Okay. The black one is the full dice. Yoink. Okay, it landed on a 4, but
Okay.
it's 4, 6, 4.
That
Dice
is
landed.
3 successes with 1 6. All right. You just kind of look out, and it's less that you're casting a spell and more that you're just trying to be like, is that evil? That kind of seems evil, but is that evil? And there's kind of a bit of a pulsing from the d6 in your shoulder. It's not evil per se. It's just hungry.
That's one of those catch-22s.
As a massive crystalline leg steps into the light of the mushrooms.
Oh yeah, this thing!
Mm,
I forgot about it. Yeah, we should run.
you think?
I remember this thing's not really good against bows and arrows. See y'all. I'm gonna bolt.
As we're running, is that android thing still chilling in the stands, or is it long gone?
It has vanished.
Okay.
But are you going to try to run from this?
Yes. I remember how shooting at it with bows went the first time.
All right, Ronnie is running. Is anybody else running? Is anybody else
How
trying-
far is it? Like, if we were to get in combat, what is the range of it right now?
It, at this exact moment, is close.
Oh. Close is quite close. Close is as close as you can be, right?
No,
melee's
melee
close.
is as close as it can be.
Mm.
But it's not that far from melee.
Cool.
Melee,
Cool.
close, medium, far.
So, Ronnie, we'll say you're first. I assume you're going to use your move to get to a farther range from this thing.
Yes.
Interesting choice.
Oh.
Fear takes you, and you run. If you'd like to use your action, you can also just move to the far range, so you're very far away from this thing.
So we get a movement and an action,
Yep.
like in D&D. No, I'm gonna wait though. To shoot the longbow, do I need to ready an action for that?
That would be your action to shoot.
Okay. There's no readying actions.
I mean, there is. You can delay your action until something specific happens.
Okay, I'm going to delay my action to do martial arts on it if it catches up with me.
Okay. Bet. All right, let's go.
It is not gonna. The bow is not gonna fucking work. I have a better time kicking this thing in the neck.
Fair enough.
You broke Sadie already. Congratulations.
Just run away, and then you stance up ready to roundhouse kick a rock.
What a
No.
freaking fool, dude. What a
I was like,
fool.
I gotta get away from the snow. I'm gonna do distance fighting, long range martial arts.
I'm gonna run farther away from the range I need to be in to kick it, and then I'm gonna get ready to kick it.
I'm helping.
A massive emerald green crystal snout steps into the light, followed by the fiery red eyes that you can see even when it stood in pitch black. As it sizes you all up, but this creature isn't quite as you remember it. You see cracks in several places of its facade. Its jaw partially shattered and missing. But still it moves. And it's going to use its movement to get into melee with Eileen, Samantha, and Dom. And then... oh, you know.
Wait,
Do we know?
why did
does
Ronnie
it get to go first?
I thought my dex was higher, which means I go first.
I forgot about that. Yep, you're right. Actually, that's a good point. What is everybody's dex?
Nice one, Sadie. It's good.
You're right.
Free.
I
Using
just
the rules of
remember
the
because I
games.
put every point into dex.
No,
so I could be
that's
going
fair. I
first
forgot
and
combat.
Being good at
You're
shooting
right.
the things.
I guess Ronnie, we technically weren't in combat yet, but
Right, yeah, I guess if we hadn't started, this would make
Yes,
sense.
we will call Ronnie's movement. Combat hadn't quite started because it hadn't entered the cavern.
Okay. I didn't know when we officially started, so... I
No,
just
that's
thought
fair.
this.
Like I said, I forgot. So, Eileen's dex is 4, so I'm going to guess Eileen goes first. Oh, I have all your dexes. Whoops. Okay. Eileen, what are you doing?
Yeah.
We'll say it's still in close range.
It's still in close range? Okay. Then I will use my movement. If I remember, there's like 2 sets of stairs going up and out of the amphitheater, right?
One central and then a couple smaller ones at the edges.
Got it. And then did Ronnie run up the central one?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't gotten that far. Oh,
Okay.
did I?
Yeah, that's how you got so
Okay.
far range.
Then I will move into medium range by running up one of the side ones, so we're spread out.
Okay.
And then Eileen doesn't know which of the 3 of them it was, but she remembers that when we were in this world, when we were in the simulation as the characters, one of them got really mad that we just attacked a thing before it attacked us, and she doesn't want to deal with that boring lecture again. So I'm going to hold my action. If it attacks anyone, I'm going to shoot it in the face with my now big gun that just popped out of nowhere after a voice told me to put gold into my wrist.
Yep. All right. Ronnie, what would you like to do?
I go again?
Yeah, you have a higher dex than anybody else.
Oh gosh. Oh. So I'm like up. I have the high ground.
Yeah,
Like a better term.
yeah, you do.
But the thing we're fighting is in far range from me.
No, compared to you, I forgot. You didn't double move. You stopped.
Yeah.
You are at medium range as well.
Okay. Can I use my movement to get in the far range?
You can, but you would also need to use your action.
Oh, use both actions.
Mhm.
That would take me up to have the high ground if I did that, or I already have high ground.
You already have some high ground.
Okay.
I mean,
I want to get.
granted, this is a very large creature. High ground is a relative term.
I want to get higher ground using my action.
Alright, you head to far. And with that, that would bring us to Samantha.
Great. So the cracks were not there before, and its jaw used to be intact.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Come to think of it, you also don't think its eyes glue this brightly.
Okay. But nobody's actually thrown a punch yet.
Not yet.
Cool. All right. I would like to get into medium range. And okay. I may not be playing the fool, but I think I'm going to do something kind of... Well, I don't know. Would that be considered an attack? The thing that we had decided last time, the other scripture, detect light, is that considered an attack?
Utter scripture. Detect light. Detect light would not be an attack. You're just seeing if there is light.
I'm just curious. Gonna test something. Is there a certain radius that I have to be? I guess what I should say is, could I cast it before moving into medium range?
Sure, I'd allow it.
Okay. How I do? That was. Do I have to roll for that?
It is your wisdom, I believe, for
Cool.
the dice. Yes. And add your d12. Let me know if the d12 rolls a 1.
Okay.
Roll
So
one. Roll
my wisdom.
one.
Thank you, Sadie. I always love your confidence.
Roll
Uh,
one.
You tried to curse my dice in the last chapter.
I
Okay.
tried to curse everyone's dice in every chapter.
This is fair. So my wisdom is 3. So what? That's 3d6.
That is 3d6.
Cool. Okay. 4, 5, 6, and the d12 is a 7. 4, 5, 6, 7.
4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, that is 4 successes. I mean, there is plenty of light sources here. Mushrooms, mainly. There's not a light source within this creature.
Okay. I had to test it.
No, that's fair.
But yeah, I will move to medium range.
Okay. that makes it its turn. And Dom is now the only one in melee range as it closes distance.
I'm frightened.
Now the condition you're giving yourself.
Stop being frightened.
Thank you.
I'm happy.
Was that a question? Did you just ask me if you were fucking happy?
You know what? You know what I am?
Oh shit.
You know what I am? I'm just chill, dude. I'm serene right now.
I think serene is the opposite of hype.
Serene is indeed the opposite of hype.
But guess what? It is still part of my emotion wheel.
It is. It's actually not the opposite of hype. It is a lesser cousin of hype. So, that is 5 successes on his attempt to gut Dom.
Dom's
Cool.
dead. It's nice knowing him.
What's my health?
First, what's your guard?
1.
That is gone. Wait, how is it 1? Oh, because
I have defense 1. I've got dope armor.
Defense 1. That's a different thing. Okay. So one of these successes is gone because it has to go through your armor first.
Nice.
Your guard
That's just your
is
dex.
equal to your dex, and it resets each combat. So what's your dex? 2?
2, yeah.
So you have 2 guard. That is now wiped out.
Cool.
And you take 2 points of physical harm from your health.
What's my health?
Your health is your constitution score.
That's it. Just my con score.
Just your con score.
Cool. I've got 1 health left.
Wonderful.
Told this guy, don't fight monsters in their own lair.
So I think my held action goes off because it attacked us.
Yeah.
Can I shoot Dom to put him out of his misery?
You could. I won't go down.
You could. He won't go down. I don't know how, but he won't. Oh, I know how. Never mind.
He'll die standing up.
I think I remember how to. No, I'll shoot the thing in the face that attacked Dom.
All right. You're attacking the Argons.
Okay. So the dex is 4, so that's 4d6. And then I think because I have my gift activated, I get the d10, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Since you are specifically using your gift.
Yes. I'm using my gift, and then it's overcharged currently, so I don't know if that does anything special or if I have to specifically overcharge it myself.
You have to choose to overcharge it to do something.
Okay.
You have access to fair gold to overcharge. It's not currently overcharged.
Yeah. I know I technically put in 3 extra fair gold to overcharge. So if possible, I want to spend a number of that to try to just add 1 more d6 to this.
You just want to add more dice? Okay.
Yeah, just 1 more.
All right.
And it says you determine the cost of that based off of what I want to achieve. So.
Just 1d6. It is a, you're extending its capacity, so we'll only use a single fair gold for this.
Okay.
But I need you to roll a d10 first.
Oh yeah, this is the... Okay. Sorry, I'm pulling out. Okay, so if the result is odd, it works perfectly. If it's even, it mostly works, but something goes amiss. I always liked odd numbers better. That's a 1! I've never been happier to roll a 1 in my life.
Bet. It works perfectly.
Okay. So, let me make sure I've got all the dice I need. So I've got the 4d6, that is my dex.
Mm-hmm.
My dex is 4. I've got the d10, because I'm shooting with my activated gift.
Yep.
And then I have one more d6 because of the overcharge, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right, and a success is 4 or higher, right?
Correct.
Okay. Fuck. So that is 2 failures and 4 successes.
Failures mean nothing. We just need the successes.
Yeah, and I don't have any specials for rolling 6s on the d6 or 10 on the d10, I think.
I do believe you are correct in that assumption.
Yes, I just looking over it, I don't get any specials.
All right.
From crits.
So
it's just 4 successes.
that's good. 3 of those successes, or I should say, 2 of those successes go to its defense.
Okay.
As it's damaged as it is, this massive crystalline form is still hardened and battle-weary. That said, you do catch it, and it manages to avoid most of the blow, but you do eliminate some of its guard.
Yay. Yeah. So I pull the trigger, and a very loud boom goes off, and then I just look down at my gun, and I look over at Ronnie, and I'm like,
That's a
I
leave a laugh
did
there, buddy.
not know that was gonna happen.
You know what a gun is?
I know what a gun is. I didn't know how close this was to a gun that I knew, though.
Dom,
What?
you're up.
There is a talking spear. How am I supposed to know how powerful this gun is?
Your gun talk?
What I will do is I will stab it.
Stab it.
Since we've established that I am serene, I do get my D8.
Yes, you are currently at 1 level of...
Joy.
Yeah.
I'm serene.
Yeah.
Once I get to ecstasy, you better watch out.
You are level 1 on the emotional scale right now, we've determined. You're feeling it very strongly.
How do you strongly feel serene?
I am so acceptant of my fate right now.
Screw serene. I demand euphoria.
I mean, yes, it will demand
Good show.
euphoria, but not yet. Anyway,
I got a 1, a 2, a 2, and a 4.
you go to...
Do I get to add anything?
Only your D8.
Cool. Got a 1, a 2, a 2, and a 4.
You go to stab this thing, and you do kind of hit into it. For a simulated being, its hide is exceptionally strong. Your spear is magic. It is not broken. But at the same time, you hit and you hear the scraping of metal against stone. This thing is awesome! We're gonna kill it.
I guess that is pretty fun.
Right?
Alright.
Awesome!
Alright, I can't
Let's
behind this.
go!
Alright, let's do it. Whoa! Gonna die? I don't know. If we die, it's not real death because we come back unless Carabox gets it. I'm hyped.
If we die, you are so dead.
Nice.
Eileen, you're up.
I'm up again.
Yeah.
I mean, question about how it works, about mechanics.
Answer.
So I know it takes 2 moves to move from medium to far range. Do those 2 moves have to be on the same turn?
I'll say no.
Okay. So then I'll use my move for this turn to get closer to being at far range. And then I will attempt to shoot this thing in the face again with my action.
Go for it.
And if you'll let me, I want to overcharge again. And if it costs 1 to add 1d6, can I use my remaining 2 to add another 2d6 to this?
I'll allow it.
Okay, I'll roll my d10 to see if the overcharge works. Do you want me to roll it once or twice since I'm spending 2 fair gold?
Once, because you're only overcharging it once. You're just pushing it.
Okay. So 7.
Okay.
Which is odd.
It is
Okay.
indeed.
I need 1 more d6.
It is
okay.
indeed.
I need.
Roll to hit this thing.
You'll do. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's Dex. 1, 2. That's fair gold. And then d10 because we get exactly. Okay. 1 success. 2, 3 successes. Sorry, even on the d10, I just have to roll a 4 or higher for success, right? Okay, good, because the d10 is a 4, so that's another success. And then you're a 4, so that's a success. And then your failures. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 successes.
2 of those are absorbed by the defense, 1 by the guard, but you deal some damage to this thing.
Hell yeah.
Piece of its flank just shatters. And I believe that ends your turn.
Yeah, and then Ronnie asked if my gun talks, so I'll just hold it up. Do you talk? Because you're really awesome.
Gift of the
Strong
fair
silent.
sniper rifle does not talk.
Strong, silent type. I like it.
Gift of the fair sniper rifle has no personality.
We never gave you a name. I'll come up with some. What are your pronouns?
I am Fairfield.
Oh. I asked you what your name was earlier, and you said you didn't have one.
I am the Fairfield. I access the Fairfield. Names are irrelevant. Would you like to access the Fairfield?
Yes, please?
That's next turn. Bonnie, you're up.
Okay, I guess I'm looking down at this thing, trying to focus on the fact there is no longbow. This is a simulation. The longbow doesn't exist. So I'm gonna will some damage onto this thing, on it. I'm gonna take my longbow and aim it at the cat. Go, what's new, pussycat? And then try and shoot it.
Fire away.
Okay. What do I roll for that?
I will say, your dex. And all of your characters, if I recall correctly, have been very bow-oriented. So I'm gonna give you an advantage on this one.
The weird coincidence. Is that just 1d6?
1 extra d6, yes.
Jeff has a vibe/aesthetic. He knows
So-
what he likes, and it's paying off for him.
So how many d6 am I rolling?
3 from your dex, 1 from the advantage. Would you say this is acting in a foolish, daring, or cavalier fashion?
It's fucking stupid because it's like I know from experience that the bow arrow thing does not work on a crystalline tiger.
Yeah, added to your fool's d6.
It's like, no, see, it's because the bow and arrow is not real this time, so it'll totally work.
You heard it here first, kids. Do stupid things because it gives you advantages.
What?
Only if you're the fool.
I rolled a 1 on the fool's dice.
That's fine. Just means you add another circle.
Okay. And then a 1 and a 5 on the other one, so I think it's just 1 success.
Yeah. Wait, how many? You only got 1 5, and that's the only 4 or higher?
Got 1, 1, and 5.
Oof. Wait, that's
Not
only
good.
3d6.
How many am I supposed to roll?
You're rolling 5.
Oh, okay.
4 normal, your fool's d6 once.
Okay. I rolled a full d6 and I came up a 1. Rolling 2 more, and I rolled a 4 and another 1.
Okay, that's
Damn
2
it.
successes. Your arrow slams into this thing's hide, and the arrow shatters.
Well, I should have saw that coming. I didn't believe hard enough.
Try talking to your bow and arrow. Maybe it talks too, and you can reason with it.
It's ridiculous. Do you talk bow and arrow? You got to tell me right now. That's the rule.
Man,
If you're talking bow and arrow, you have to say.
Okay. Dom, how did you say you were?
What?
Sorry, how did you say you were?
How did I say I'm what?
Health-wise?
I'm at 1. If I had to put like a number on it, well, I know because we're in a simulation.
Okay.
I feel like I'm at a 1. I see the health bar above my head. Can't you see that?
Sorry,
I
I
just-
know that you pointed out.
I just had a spinny emerald.
No, because it's all transparent, save for the little sliver of green.
We're all playing. Oh my god, we're all playing like a
I'm
MMO
gonna-
RPG, and Jeff's over here playing Sims.
I'm gonna I'm gonna cast heal.
you are gonna have to hit closer.
Oh. I don't know how movement works in this. Am I able to get closer to him and
Yeah,
cast
you
and then
have
step back where I was? Okay.
Here's the thing. You have a move and you have an action.
Okay.
So 2 things you can do. Last time, you moved into far range, leaving Dom in close range. You gotta be in close range to cast this. So you can do it,
Wait,
but
how
you're
did
gonna be
Samantha
swinging
get into
distance.
far range if she's only had 1 turn?
I'm in medium.
Medium range, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and I can only give you 1 more. Alright, well. I don't know how useful that's gonna be. I didn't think I was gonna have to start this so damn early.
I've come to bargain.
You've come what?
I've come to bargain.
I am in pain.
I will get closer, and I will do it.
Okay. Roll your wisdom d6s and your d12s. Let me know if the d12 comes up a 1.
That is a 1, a 4, and a 5. And D12 is 10.
Is it 10? Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, it works. Dom, you regain 1 health. What does it look like as you're casting this?
Let's see. Lilix is more light-based, so... Yeah, I would say sort of like a... somewhat of a, like a glowing yellowish gold light, sort of just when she touches him flows from her fingers into him. And that, kind of glows for a brief second, and he feels a little bit healthier. Or as you say, you get 1 on your health bar.
Wow, that feels great. I feel like my health bar went up.
It's a neat trick, but I can only do it once. Just warning you.
Cool. How much does my health bar go up by?
1.
That's literally all I can do.
Oh no.
Yeah.
All right.
That brings us to our dear little beastie friend. Interesting. He did get 2 successes, one of which is used getting through Dom's armor. The other one takes that 1 point that Samantha just gave you away again. So you're back down to 1.
All right. That's fine. I don't have stance yet, so that's good.
That said, I did get a 6, and this thing's special. Apply the successes rolled in attack to an additional nearby target. Does Samantha have armor? Does Samantha have a defense?
Remind me what defense is again?
It is. You either have it or you don't. I don't know what equipment Samantha chose in the beginning, so I don't know.
Oh, she has a quarterstaff? Yeah, she has a quarterstaff, so it just says special recover 1 guard.
No defense. So you take 2 points. This is taken from your guard first. So your guard is now gone.
Okay.
But that ends its turn. Dom, you're up.
Oh, jeez. Wow. Ow. So I am at 0 now?
No, you got 1 health from Samantha,
Okay.
and then it dealt 1 damage past your defense.
Good. So I'm still up. All right. How's this thing looking?
It could be better.
All right, I'll attack it again. This is fun. Let's keep at it.
This is so much fun. You get it.
This is so fun.
Right? You get
This
it.
is so. Do I get an extra level of emotion? Because this is so fun.
Not yet.
I'm getting healed. I'm going down. I'm getting up.
You're working on it. You're getting close, but I don't think you're there yet.
Oh, snap. This thing is about to die. All right. I got a 7, a 6, a 5, and a 1.
3 points, 2 passes defense, 1 point of damage.
And guess what? My special, which I rolled 2 of, is that if it would take down a guard, instead it takes down 2. So it loses 4 guard. If it has any.
Is fully out of guard and has been. But you dig into it. You shatter part of its hide again.
Cool.
It's not looking
That's
happy.
fine. Do I get anything else with my specials? Like, just generally, do I get anything? Or does it have to be that one thing that I chose?
If you have more specials, then different things can happen. But if you only have that one special...
I should have taken if it wounds, it deals 2. That seems much better.
This is your weapon special. You did fast.
Yeah. I really thought guard was going to be super important.
I mean, it is. You have to get past guard before you can get to health. The issue with this creature is Eileen wasted its guard pretty quickly.
Right.
But it's a chunk of health. It happens.
Sorry.
There we go. It's done.
It's
done. So,
Eileen, or are you moving?
and I'll stand right there.
Bet.
I'll stand there.
Eileen,
'Cause I'm a big
Use my
dummy.
movement this turn, combined with the movement I did last turn. So moving away, I should be in far range now.
Correct.
And then at the end of my turn, I was Owling up and activating the Fairfield, which was being saved for next turn. So if it takes my action, I'm probably using my action to bolt the Fairfield.
Pulling it up is not the action. Doing anything with it, that might take your action.
Cool. Yeah, so I'll just pull it up real quick.
You feel a pulse from that die in the side of your eye. And you see and feel effectively. How familiar is Eileen with computers and the internet?
How common are computers and internet in the time period we came from in Raid?
Very. It's modern day.
It's modern day? Okay.
Came from.
Um,
or akin to modern day, I should say.
Yeah, I don't think she's like super advanced, like could build her own PC and maintain it. But like, if you gave her a computer, she would probably be like far from lost. So she's like proficient, but she's by no means anywhere close to like an expert or anything. We're just out of college, so I figure she just knows like enough to get schoolwork done.
It's you imagine this is similar to being inside the internet. Everything is data. And there is you see something flickering around the forehead of this creature. Something similar that that you'd click on if you were on a computer. You think.
Yeah, I mean, even if it takes my action, I'll click on it. Or supposedly.
You
Focus.
click on it, and the voice from the D10 says, "Would you like to lock down the fallen Argons?"
Yes, please.
Lockdown attempt initiated. Go ahead and roll your intelligence.
Intelligence. Do I add my D10 to this as well, or
You would. This is fully a Neo thing.
intelligence is only 2? But that is 3 successes. 4, 6, 7.
Okay. Lockdown attempt successful. Samantha and Dom, you watch as the creature's musculature seems to lock into place, and its head lowers a bit, almost as if it's shutting down.
What did you just do?
Fallen Argons is locked in place.
That sounds amazing. I don't know what it means, but that sounds amazing. Thank you.
Would you like to take control temporarily?
Yes, please. I assume that's next turn, Stephen. Oh, yes,
This
please.
is activating special of the Neotech.
I probably should have read more about the Neotech. That's on Sadie.
What would you like to do?
Sit?
Samantha and Dom. The Argons sits like a dog.
Roll over?
Only one special, I'm afraid. So, Ronnie, what are you doing?
I'm real shook that the bow didn't work. Like, even when it's in a simulation, it still doesn't freaking work on this thing. I think he has a revelation, like, wait. If everything in the simulation is the way that it was before, he looks around. Ronan, are you here? gonna cast.
Flies down and eats your face.
That'd be great. I'm gonna cast Summon Living Servant.
Okay.
Getting the big guns in here now.
Summon living servant. Go ahead and roll your charisma
Okay,
plus your fool die.
including my full die. So it's 3d6 total, including the full die. Okay. Okay, finally, I rolled the 6 on the full die. And the 5 and the 1 on the other two, so 2 successes.
2 successes, so you are going to cast Summon Living Servant. But also something else.
What else happened? Hasn't happened yet.
So, as well as the success, some fluke of luck will happen to your benefit. What would you like to make it?
I think a fluke of luck that would benefit me would be finding my bird. Shut up!
Oh, Sadie. Oh.
He's making fun.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I guess that. I can't think of anything else. The cat's already sitting down.
Okay. You cast Summon Living Servant. And a small little robotic automaton appears in front of you. That looks very much like a person. Not like your beloved hawk.
You're not my bird.
Caw, caw.
And then you feel something land on your head.
Hey, Automaton, what's on my head?
Caw. Caw.
I did it, guys! I made a joke and it ended up being canon! I've done it! I can go home now!
It never
I am
happened.
home.
Can I reach up to it, see what it is?
You feel feathers.
Ronan, is that you? Like try and get him perched on my arm instead of on my head.
A feathered head looks down and looks you in the eyes. A familiar one. That of
Oh, hey! Been hiding. I guess you don't talk anymore. It was like the thing I could do before, but
hops down onto your shoulder.
this feels more familiar. I missed you, dude. I still have a longbow.
Samantha, you're up.
I'm really confused. I'm just gonna actually call out to the others. Are we still? Is this what's happening?
All good questions.
It's okay, I found my bird. We can go home.
Okay, good for you.
Good for all of us.
This is still a thing. All right. Dom is right next to me.
Mm-hmm.
Can I try and get the both of us out of this thing's range? assuming Dom's okay with that.
Sure.
Dom lets you. You can pull him out into technically close range because this thing is in melee range with you. But
Okay. Yeah, I mean, he looks beat to shit, so...
I'll say it takes
Actually,
your
I
action
kind of do too.
to pull Dom, but
Yeah.
okay. This thing's turn. Eileen, remind me how many you got when you hacked the Argons.
I think it was all 3.
3 successes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because 4, 6, 7. There they are. I didn't put them back. Yeah, thankfully.
In that case... I am going to roll its willpower. One disadvantage because it is actively being hacked. I'll say another disadvantage because it just got hacked. So 1 because you've maintained focus and another because it just happened. So it only gets 2 dice. To beat 3 dice successes. Odds are not in its favor. But it does weaken the hold.
Okay.
I mean, a bar kind of appears. A, like, percentile bar appears over your right eye in your vision. Hacking integrity at 33%.
Shit.
Done. You're up.
We're still in combat?
You can try to get away, but it is also trying to break free.
Are we running? Is that the plan?
You looked like it was just about to slice you into ribbons, so...
Hey, I'm having fun. I'm chilling out.
Okay.
Yeah.
We will have a talk later.
Hype!
Wow! And I jump back in.
Alright.
You running back
I
towards
stab it. And while it's sitting down, I stab it again.
Let's go. Your normal set of dice. 1 advantage because it is hacked. I'll say another because it's sitting patiently.
Hell yeah. Cool. A 1, a 1, a 4, a 5, and 2 6s.
Bad. That is 2 points of damage to it. It has a lot of wear and tear on it.
All right, somebody finish this thing off. Let's go. Oh, wow.
Eileen.
I was gonna do something cool, or what I thought would be cool, but Dom getting close just fucked that up.
Do it anyway.
You hear the same
Yeah,
voice
do it
in your
anyway.
mind. Would you like to... Steven's brain just stopped working.
Oh no.
Steven.exe just stopped working.
That pops up in front of my eyes.
Steven.
Oh, so your name is Steven. Good to know.
Is that a creepypasta? Steven.exe.
Would you like to strengthen the integrity of the hack?
No, thank you. Because if I do what I want to do, and it does what I ask, I don't think I'll need to.
What's it doing?
Yeah, so I get to make one command to this thing,
You can
basically.
try.
Yeah. God, Tom, why'd you have to get back into melee?
It's fun.
Does it? Sorry, Steven, just mechanically, because we're learning this system.
Mhm.
Does it take my action to try to command it to do something?
If it works, yes.
Okay. Yeah. In that case, because I didn't know. In that case, I will try to strengthen my hack integrity, repair the hack integrity, or whatever.
Okay. Same deal.
Okay.
Roll your intelligence plus your Neo die.
664.
You can give it one command.
Cool. For anyone watching that's wondering why I'm so lucky, go onto YouTube and watch me when I play Chong. This is just balance to the universe. Yeah, I will give it command. Sorry, Stephen, for Sadie's recollection. This thing is sitting currently, but normally when it moved up, did it move by walking on all fours, or did it walk on two?
It's quadrupedal.
Okay, never mind then. Yeah, I will give it the command.
Set yourself on fire.
Well, the command Sadie was gonna give it was to self-destruct. But then Dom had to move into melee.
Do it.
It'll be fine.
You guys know I don't hate peer pressure well. I will do it.
Do it.
Here, she said she will.
I'll leave
Committed.
this. I'll leave this to a D10 roll. If it's odd, I'll do it. If it's even, I'll do something else.
Fine.
That's a 7. I give it the command to self-destruct.
Self-destruct.
I don't even know if that's gonna do anything, but
Does not appear to take the command.
cool.
And you get the sense it's not fully a machine. Not with that capability.
Yeah, I didn't know that, and so I was testing that and hoping that it was just gonna work out well.
However, you have strengthened your whole body. It's still locked down.
Okay. Yeah. That, I believe, is my turn then, because I don't want to move.
Okay. Ronnie,
Oh, I have to still do things?
you don't have to. You can choose to run. You could just chill and let your friends deal with this.
You could try to enter the void again.
When was the last? Oh, yeah, I did do that last time.
You
Go
did
drop
that.
kick it.
Look around for a void rift I can jump into. I don't know, what is that? Is a freaking automaton still here?
Yeah,
It's just saying caw.
sitting directly in front of you.
Caw.
Like, hey, caw, what do you do? What can you do?
Caw.
Does Sadie speak for you? Yeah.
See what you
Or,
started, Sadie.
Or
I-
as
can I-
the automaton is probably saying, 010001110100000001 01010111. And for anyone wondering, that is actually how you spell caw in binary. I have a cheat sheet.
This was a good bit, caw, but you suck. You're not my bird. And I 300 kick him off of the edge that I'm on.
You're not my bird.
Damn.
I was hoping that it'd at least be bird shaped.
Roll a d6 plus your fool's die. Which, by the way, your fool's die should have one circle. and 1 cross.
1 circle and 1 cross
Mhm.
on any of the numbers.
Any of the 2 numbers. Not
Okay,
on the same numbers.
I had 4 circles before. Did they all reset?
3 of them should be gone.
Okay, so no, I'm not writing on my dice with a Sharpie. I'll
So
just
you
keep them
can
out.
either roll a map of the Earth or Jesus.
If you roll
That
a
works.
circle, good flukes happen. If you roll a cross, the universe finds balance.
I knew Christianity was wrong.
And bad things, or something unfortunate happens to you, or, more likely, the people around you.
Down with the church. This is all I'm getting from this. You heard it here
Church is-
first, kids. Down with the church.
The Church of Consequences of my actions.
Yeah, that's a church I subscribe to.
Fuck around and find out.
Okay, is this how many die is this? 3d6.
It would be your strength plus your fool's die minus 1 because you are uber far.
So 1d6.
So it should be 1d6 plus your fool's d6.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I'm doing it now. That is. Fool's die is a 3. The other one is a 2.
Okay, so no successes. Did your fool's die land on a circle or a cross?
Sadly, no.
Okay. Add another circle.
Okay.
But you kick this thing and it doesn't get close to the Argons. And you just hear a caw, caw, caw.
I didn't expect it to. I just knew it sucked and had to go.
I know, but, you know, fools do things and get lucky, so I figured, why not? Let's roll. Let's see if it hits the thing.
Damn.
Let's see if Bumbles bounce.
Yeah. However, it does get destroyed on... You know,
Ooh, that
getting
was
kicked.
cool. Did you see that, Ronan? All right. Oh, God. I regret my choices.
I regret your choices.
Rude.
Ronan's a pigeon now.
Ronan is not a pigeon. Anyway.
It's on the
Samantha.
wiki.
Okay. Seeing that Dom isn't gonna let this go, and Ronnie just keeps drop kicking random crap at it.
Caw, 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 ka-tink, ka-tink.
Can I move into medium range?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll move into medium range. And gonna just do a, what did we call it last time? Sunblast, that's it. We're gonna try Sunblast.
Alright, same deal. Roll your wisdom and your d12. Let me know if the d12 equals a 1.
I really like this image. Dom is up there just stabbing it over and over, trying not to get squished. Samantha is conjuring a beam of light. Some fucking Eileen's at the top of the stairs with a controller, just come on, self-destruct, damn it, what's the kill button? And then Ronnie just kicked a thing down into towards the stage that's going, oh.
Yeah, pretty
I
much.
really like this image we've conjured, guys. I would like to amend my meme from last session, where I said it was like we've got Gandalf, Legolas, Samwise, and the new Jerry. Because I think with how Jeff has been acting, we need to add a second Jerry named Fred.
Well,
What?
no, it's Neo, a Merry, and Pippin. Canonically one entity despite being 2 people. They do share one brain cell for most of the movies. God, sort of.
Sort of.
And then Happy Aragorn.
Happy Aragorn.
Very specifically happy Aragorn.
I haven't seen Lord of the Rings. I'm not a nerd.
Kelsey, come punish Jeff.
So,
Yeah.
so
Hey,
I got
Jeff,
it.
one time at band camp.
Shut up.
I got a 2,
Mm-hmm.
Watch Lord of the Rings.
2 6s,
Good.
and the D12 is an 11.
Okay, so that's 3 successes with 2 6s. I don't believe it has anything special, so it just happens. For 3. 2 go to its defense, you deal 1 more point of damage to it.
Okay.
It's looking hurt. It's going to now attempt to break out. Willpower is 4. -1 because you re-upped the hack recently. However, this is not the first time it was hacked, so it does not get that disadvantage.
Interesting.
Does it need again? I lost track.
It only has 1 disadvantage on this time.
Right, sorry, how many successes did it need to break out? I lost track because... Well, okay.
And
I
now,
can't remember how
it
many
needs 3.
successes. Okay.
Lockdown integrity at 75%. That ends its turn. Dom. What you doing?
I should have
I'll
put
stab
more
it.
into my intelligence and then
Stab
I'll just
it.
hack everything. Steven, can we start this chapter over so I can redistribute my stats?
Nope.
How many dice do I get this time? Standard?
Standard plus the same 2. So +2.
Cool, this is just die. Oh, that, yeah, hell yeah. 4 successes. 3 of them are 6s.
You jam the spear directly into its chest. And it takes you a second to realize, like, how far your spear is going, and you only realize it when the hand that is furthest forward on the spear hits stone.
I keep pushing. I keep going. And then I just reach around and pull my spear out through the other side.
Oof.
Just,
And
oop.
it, as you pull your spear out the other end,
And then I'll...
and
Right
it
in the
Bob.
shatters into glittering crystal shards.
Huh, sick. We should do that more often.
We should totally do that more often!
Oh no.
God,
Yeah, that was
you
awesome.
almost died!
Can I
Honestly, it's so cool.
beeline it down to the bottom of this amphitheater and then just start scanning the ground looking for anything? Because Eileen thinks that she's in a video game now and she's like, I need loot from that thing.
Let me get lit.
What did
I
this
shot-
thing drop?
Fair gold detected.
I am looking for that thing like a motherfucker.
It's not hard to find.
It's instantly into my wrist slot.
1 fair gold detected.
Nice.
I shout down to Dom. Yo, that was badass. Come do that to Caw.
I wonder how much experience we
Who
got.
the hell is Caw?
The thing's saying Caw over and over again.
You see a piece of scrap metal directly behind you, Dom.
He deserves
Alright.
it for not being a bird.
This is Caw?
No,
It's
the
not
other
really-
scrap metal saying Caw over and over.
It's not really saying anything.
Cool.
It's just sort of breathing heavy.
You know what? It's the same technique to make that sound as it is to do a robot voice. Sadie is sorry, okay? It's out of practice.
That robot is breathing. Stab it.
Anyway,
I'll just take
Oh my
take the
God.
spear and baseball bat or golf. I'll golf swing it.
yeah, it moves a little
Destroy this
bit.
bird bot.
It's like it is literally scrap metal. Like it's a pile of metal. It does not even resemble a form when it hit the ground. But you hit it again, and you scatter some of the metal. Yeah, no, this thing is dead. This thing is gone.
Got it.
Thanks. Whatever it was,
So-
I hate it.
Do
I'm
you
not a
feel
fan
alive?
of sticking around.
Do you feel happy? You didn't die. You could have. You almost died for real.
I didn't
Do you
die,
know how
though.
close to fucking death you were? Get fucking hyped!
That's not a good thing. What
I've
are you
never
saying?
been closer to death.
Dom, you're no better.
I was having fun.
Yeah, I bet you were.
Should join in next time.
Yeah.
Join
I
the fun.
did. I did join in. That's why you're still alive.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah.
Or just walk away.
What was that thing saying?
Did you know you can die? Like, I feel that I need to make that clear. Otherwise, the level of happiness that you exert will not be appropriate.
Yeah, I feel good.
Yeah.
I knew that I would now.
Oh God.
Ba-na-na-na-na-na.
So good!
Ba, ba,
So good!
ba,
Happy,
ba,
right?
ba,
We're
ba, ba,
alive.
bow. Bow, 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 bow,
Hello,
bow,
copyright
bow.
strike.
Not on my watch. Moving on.
Technically, because I did look it up, as long as all the music and stuff that's being generated is done through us and not an actual soundtrack that's being played, we can't get DMCA'd for it.
Bet.
Bow, 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 bow,
Here we go.
bow,
Anyway,
I don't know if they could still sue us for copyright, but we can't get DMCA'd per Twitch's rules. Activate Fairfield, please.
Fairfield is active. What would you like to know?
And then I'm just gonna look at each of these three weirdos, and
Fair.
see if they have any of those dots that the crystal beast did.
They do not.
Okay.
No
Does the
fallen
pile of
detected.
Does the pile of scrap metal have one?
No.
Cool. Eileen still thinks she's in some kind of fucking video game. So she's gonna be like, can we scan that pile of scrap metal for anything useful, like resources or something?
Scanning scrap. It is scrap. Conjured by magic.
Okay. So he's probably playing a mage class, so he's going to have mana to deal with. I think it looks like I chose a ranged physical DPS class. In which case, the next thing I should work on is either increasing my ability, or my mobility, or my ability to hack.
What you talking about?
It's not just strategizing for our next step.
Strategy? Stab things. Duh. Come on.
Does this thing have a mini map? Does
What
this thing have a
is
mini
a
map? Does it have an
mini-map?
actual map? Is there just a map of the area?
No response.
Okay, well, while we're all talking to ourselves, if we're trying to get out of this particular simulation, should we be heading back into the town that we were in before, or do we find that fucking stupid temple again? How do we get out of this?
Oh, I forgot about the temple. Is anyone else on the ground?
Yeah, I'm still down in the amphitheater.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still on the high ground.
Ronan just kind of nuzzles against you.
I got a stupid fool thing I can do. I'm gonna shout down the other three and say, "Hey all! I found my bird. I found a reason to live." I'm gonna jump off of the ledge.
What?
Huh?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast. I cast Featherfall.
This is 100% giving you a fool die.
Uh,
Yeah. Charisma plus fool.
how many dice is that total?
I don't know what your charisma score is.
3.
So 4 dice total.
4 dice total. Okay, cool. Including the full die. That is. Wait. I rolled a 4 on the full die, and then a 5 and a 4 on the other two,
So
and then a 1 on the fourth one.
3 successes. Did your fool die land on a circle or a cross?
It has not yet.
Okay. Add 2 more circles. 1 because you didn't roll a circle, and 2 because that entertained me. So
Okay.
you just fucking jumped down the amphitheater.
That's probably stupid.
You can add
I
another
shouldn't have
circle
done
to
that.
your die.
Okay, I added another circle. I have 4 circles now.
But you cast, and you slowly drift down. And land next to your pile of scrap.
The fuck is wrong with you, dude?
Fuck scrap. I didn't actually know if that would work. I don't know how this whole spellcasting thing does.
Does
Why
Ronnie's
is everyone
bird
such a weirdo?
have a thing pop up in the Fairfield?
No.
Okay.
I mean, it's an okay field. I don't know if I call it fair. What are you talking about? You don't remember Ronan, right?
I mean, I don't think he's your bird.
Who else would he be?
That's a good point.
Sure. Okay.
He was never my bird. He never belonged to me. We're just buds. It's because he wants to
That's
be.
fair. Apparently more of a bud than that robot you drop kicked.
Yeah, that guy was a jerk. He knows what he did.
So I gather. So again, I repeat, where are we going? Are we going into town? Are we going to a temple? How do we break out of this?
If we want to go into temple, first we got to go into town. Find that guy with the red hair. And then sign a contract with him. Then meet a Rakshasa.
I don't think it's gonna run the same way it did before. This thing is not trying to run us through a simulation. It's just trying to straight up kill us.
So town is a bad idea?
I don't know. I'm just saying, if your plan is to go through it exactly the way we did before, the thing we just fought now, that was not like it was before. This is a different game.
So it is a game.
Mm.
Can I look down the tunnel that the thing came out of? Is it completely dark in that tunnel?
Mm-hmm.
Fairfield, can you scan down that tunnel for any other life forms in it?
No fallen detected.
It's pretty cool.
How far out can you scan for life forms? Or for fallen, did you call them? How far out can you scan for fallen?
Your eyesight.
Oh. Shit.
And I lean into Ronnie. She's been talking to herself since we got here.
I'm definitely going to start heading up the stairs just to get to the top of them.
Okay.
Should we be concerned?
What kind of stuff has she been saying to nobody?
Maybe she keeps talking to something called Fairfield, but there's nobody here than us.
No one here but us people and spears. And bird.
And Despair.
Get
Don't
hyped!
forget
There's
about
a
spear.
bird!
Mm. Oh my god.
Oh yeah,
Sadie.
freaking bird, dude. A bird? That's sick.
Fucking birds, man. Anyway, you want to get out of here?
Yeah,
So
let's roll.
badly.
Let's roll!
Where are we rolling?
We're rolling!
I want to go that way.
I don't know. Let's roll to town.
Alright,
Pointing
I'm just
towards
heading
town.
out.
Autobots, roll out.
Heading to town.
I guess so.
Okay.
There's no place I'd rather be.
There are plenty of places I'd rather be.
While we're walking to town,
You are very quiet.
can I ask Fairfield to pull up information it has about Fallen?
I have no information.
Fuck.
Just petting the bird on the head. Be like, y'all, I love this bird so much, and I don't know why.
I mean, it's neat. Why not?
I can't think of a single reason why not.
Head into town. It's somewhat what you remember. It's underground, lit by mushrooms and lichen. Buildings aren't quite arranged as they were before, but that's minor.
Doesn't sound minor. Sounds like a whole different town.
But as you're walking through, I assume heading... Where are you heading? Any particular location, or just wandering through at the moment?
You don't think we should go back to that inn where we saw the cat before? The cat seems to be some kind of lead.
I guess.
Everything's a little bit weird, but maybe we can find that building. And
It's
the
not
cat
hard to
and
find the inn. And as you step in, you don't see the Rakshasa. Not the father figure that you helped when you were moving through prehistory. But you do see two figures currently sitting in this room, and they both look up as you enter. Both familiar. One, the long, rust-colored locks of Megan Descala. One of the many pulled away from you before this started. Sitting with her, currently staring into a bucket, a hairless pink Rakshasa in blue robes, who just looks up. I was awaiting your arrival. I was sure you'd be coming.
Houdin?
And that's where we'll leave it. Because I am in pain and need to stop.
Houdin, you were just a featured article on the Instagram.
Woo!
Wow.
There's an Instagram?
Yes, why aren't you following it? I worked really hard.
Come on.
Because I didn't know it existed till 10 seconds ago.
Better follow it now.
Oh, I will if I remember.
So, thank you all for joining us. I jacked up my back a few days ago, and it's still not happy with me. So, we are cutting this one a little short. But plan is to be back next week for more Chaos in Die.
Erica's not on here as a surprise guest star. I'll be so disappointed.
Sorry. Any
It's gonna be
plugs?
me. I'll be playing from 2 different computers.
Just that we are not doing Cyberpunk this Monday, but we are starting again in 2 weeks after that.
Woot.
My plug is that we are starting up on year 3 of First Class. Is going to be on the 26th.
Woot.
At 6 p.m. Looking forward to it. I got asked back for some reason for year 3. So good luck, everybody.
Yay.
Good luck. I believe Once Upon a Town is on Tuesday. If
Yes.
Cyberpunk was theoretically scheduled. So everybody go show that love. And anybody got anything else? Then in that case,
I always have mine, but
Now's the time, Sadie.
now's the time.
Yeah.
now's the time.
Now's
All
the
right.
time.
Picking the special thing. Okay, I got it. Hi,
Uh-oh.
sorry. Hello, people of Quelmar. My name is Sadie. 30% of the time, I remember things 80% of the time. That's me. That's my new catchphrase. I'm going to start saying it all the time. You're going to
No,
hear it
please don't.
forever now.
No.
80%. The ties with
If I remember to
ADHD.
say it, I'll say it. Okay, so anyways, every week I give you 2 special plugs. The first one is that due to the request of my lovely fellow player Brendan, I give you all updates into my dating life after these games. I'm trying to remember what happened in between now and last week. Yes, as I announced last week, I deleted Bumble from my phone and replaced it with 5 different dating apps. It was a nice little fun gag we had at the expense of my ego. Since then, I have been banned from one of them because they thought that I was catfishing and using someone else's picture. And then when I tried to appeal, it said that due to COVID, they are not reviewing account appeals. So I just deleted that app. And then I apparently went through everyone that was in my area on the other 3 apps, and they weren't showing me any more people that were possible matches. So I deleted my accounts on those apps, and I deleted it, and now I only have Tinder.
Okay.
Yeah, and I believe last time I gave you a Tinder update, I told you that if you went onto the Tinder app on my phone and then went over to the messages section, you would find that I had 0 matches because several weeks before that, I had cleared out all the matches of people that never responded to me and such, or that it just didn't work out. And so a lovely update to give to you all now is that if you go to the Tinder app on my phone and go to the messages section, you'll find that I have exactly 0 matches. Yeah. Apparently, Tinder is a place for people to hook up and do one-night stands, not to find the love of their life.
It makes you feel
Who would've
better,
known?
Sadie.
And then this has been the
It
I was
does.
going to say
Okay.
weekly, but we haven't always played weekly. This has been the update into my love life. And then the second update that I give after every one of these games is that some friends of mine and I, we wanted to start a TikTok channel called the ADHD Morons. That's 80 HD_morons. Yeah, you could have gone and given us a follow, but I'm pretty sure our account got banned off of TikTok because we went so long without posting stuff, and we were also reaching out to small creators asking to do collabs, even though we hadn't posted any content. I wasn't doing it. The person whose email had the login and refused to give it to me so I could log in was doing that. But we got kicked because they thought we were scamming people. So I'm left with a bunch of little segments that I was going to post at one point and now have nowhere to do it. So I just share it with you guys every time. So without further ado, ladies, gentlemen, as well as everything in between and beyond, or as my friend Mary says, bitches, bros, and non binary hoes. And now it's time for Silly Stories with Sadie, the part of the show where Sadie comes out and tells a silly story. This week, I'll be telling you about a lovely man by the name of Nigel Richards from the country of New Zealand. Nigel Richards is famous. You can look him up. And why is he famous, Sadie? You might be asking. Well, Nigel Richards is famous because he won the French Scrabble Open Championship, despite not being able to speak any French at all. But Sadie, how did he do this, you might be asking? Well, I'm very glad that you did, and oddly specific that you didn't wait for me to finish. Anyways, he did this in an interview. He revealed that he simply memorized every word in the French Scrabble dictionary and then won. This has been Silly Stories with Sadie, part of the show where Sadie comes out and tells true silly stories.
Omelette du fromage.
Well, on the note of cheese, if there is nothing else, what do we say at the end of each game, kids?
Keep rolling the dice.
Only if they're deep.
Real all.
Yeah,